It was in which state? It was in which state? No, I'm asking 36th national game. Gujarat, what happened? Okay, it is in Gujarat, fine. Okay, so that game was for the first time conducted here, and there are many news coming from Gujarat. Today there is a news from Ambaji, then Ahmedabad, correct? Ahmedabad. So what happened in Ambaji, what happened in Ahmedabad, and what is happening in the sports news? Tell me, national. Yes, Arnold, what happened in Ambaji? You heard the news? No, just now you heard the news. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he did what in Ambaji? What is Ambaji? It is a pilgrimage spot. Okay, it is a pilgrimage spot. Next, in Ahmedabad, what was inaugurated? What was started once again? Vande Bharat Express. Okay, Vande Bharat, train 18. You know there is a train called as train 18. It was built in, I think, 18 days or something from Chennai. That's why it is the name is given as train 18. Vande Bharat and all these things, fine. Focus this. Next, today they have discussed something about the Supreme Court judgment. Tell me, what is that Supreme Court judgment? Yeah. So what has happened? This topic, see, whenever the rights or the Supreme Court judgment comes, it comes under the rights. Anything you say, it comes under the rights. So this time it becomes more special because the Supreme Court has given some judgment on the women's rights. Okay. Now let me take one more case study before going to this one. Fine. Imagine there is a husband and there is a wife here. You have to answer it. You have to participate. Now here the situation is, imagine both are married, husband and wife, they are married. Now one day this husband is having a relation with another lady. The wife found out. She found out that he has a relation. Now she is angry. She goes to court. She goes to court and applies for divorce. Okay. What will happen? She will get or she will not get? She should get or she should not get? She should get. But here, she will not get. I'll tell you why. Okay, next. Now in this case, in the same husband and wife case, imagine the wife is found to be in relation with another man and the husband found out. Now husband goes to court. Husband goes to court and applies for divorce. Now husband should get or should not get? He should get. And the situation is he will get. So tell me, both are doing the same crime, correct? Cases are different, both are doing the same crime, but one is getting the justice and the woman, is she getting a justice or not getting the justice? Not getting a justice. This was a discrimination. 150 years ago, the British, they passed an act called as Hindu Marriage Act. Hindu Marriage Act. Then you have Islam. They have a different marriage act. So inside Islam, they have triple talaq. Okay, all these things. Now under Hindu, whenever a boy or a man or a woman gets married, a Hindu woman gets married, they will be married under Hindu Marriage Act. You have to go and sign, okay, my name, my gender, my date of birth. Date of birth is also important. They'll check the age. Now the minimum age for the girls is 21 and the boys is also 21. Now they have to sign, then you have to sign, mention the religion. Okay, religion you have to mention. Now what is happening, if a Hindu man and Hindu woman, they get married under Hindu Marriage Act, they will get divorced in the same act. Whatever is mentioned in the same act. Imagine, there are a lot of complicity in this. Now here, one such act says that, one clause says that, whatever the man does, Hindu Marriage Act says that, whatever the man does, woman should agree. She should accept. Understood? So this becomes a hindrance, a problem for the rights of the woman. So now what happened? Every time the court is flooded with the family suit, family cases. Family cases means yahi problem. Iska chakkar chalu, uska chakkar chalu. Chief Justice of India getting up every day and he thinks that, fine, today I will have a sensational case. I will do justice to my job. Okay, and he wants to deliver a very big judgment. But the moment he goes to office, dekha idhar, she is telling, sir, iska chakkar chalu, I want divorce. Okay, idhar dekha, divorce. So these cases are settled out of the High Court, criminal court. It is settled under the civil court. Understood? So it is done like this. Now here the civil court is again flooded with the same cases. So what was the basic issue here? The woman not used to get the rights. Equal rights were not there. 1 year back, Supreme Court, they gave a judgment. Now what happens? If this crime is found, if the wife has found that this is the situation, now if the wife goes to approaches the court, she will get the divorce. Now tell me, did she get the rights? In the second case, did she get the rights? This is what Supreme Court judgment they have given. And this law was followed for 150 years. And after 150 years, Supreme Court has made them equal. Okay, so this is one of the important cases. Every time Supreme Court will give judgment, you have to understand that it is examination question. Okay, now let us try to dissect this. Okay, let us try to have an anatomy of what happened with the Supreme Court judge cases. Actually, this I wanted to discuss 2 days back. Okay, but I was waiting for the right moment since it did not come in the editorial. Okay, so here there are some words called as consensual sex. Then you have marital rape, correct? All the laws in this planet or the government is there to protect women. There is no law to protect men. There is no law to protect men. If I ask you which gender is the most neglected gender, what's the answer? Male. Okay, it is understood, but still there is no law. Okay, if you want to protect, you will have a law to protect the women's. Okay, article number 23, human trafficking. Have you seen a boy is kidnapped? Will I get a complaint in future that sir आपके इंस्टीट्यूट से एक लड़का को किडनैप कर दिया है? नहीं, हम बोलेंगे ओके अच्छा बात है, right? किडनैप कर दिया वो आपका हेडेक है, you return it back, नहीं तो आपका, you know, like that. So this is the situation. These words are used. Look at the article. It is not attacking any judgment or it is not supporting anything. This is how you have to write an essay. Let us try to understand this. See, before the judgment of the Supreme Court, suppose if a woman is married, okay, and she is carrying a baby, what is the rules for abortion? What is the rule for abortion? No, wait a minute. The first thing is that the pregnancy should be less than 20 weeks. It should not cross 21 weeks. Now if I talk biology, in biology you have a chapter called as reproductive system. About 20 weeks or 21 weeks, what happens? The fetus or the baby will show the character, that it will show that it is a male baby or a female baby. Understood? So now what happens? That's the reason prenatal determination, sex determination is banned by the government of India. You go to any gynecologist. Gynecologist means what? What is the meaning of gynecologist? Who is pulmonologist? Who is a dermatologist? I have a problem with my liver. I go to dermatologist. Is it fine? No. Why? Because dermatologist, yeah, doctor will be happy, dermatologist will be happy. Why? Because I don't know that I have liver problem, but I went for the skin doctor, right? So pulmonologist. Now here there is a situation, prenatal sex determination is banned in all the gynecologist labs. Okay, it is very, very strict. Next, here what happens, about 21 weeks, you can easily find out whether the baby is male or female. And there are some pills also. Okay, there are some pills. Now, you know, women, they have, we have seen, you know, some women, they take pills. These are all external control of birth. You know, what we say, birth control. Birth control, there are two things, permanent birth control and temporary. In permanent birth control, imagine if I say permanent, in permanent there are two things, for male one and female one. Tubectomy and vasectomy. Okay, tubectomy and vasectomy. This is permanent. Then you have something called as copper T. Okay, what is that copper T? There will be a copper which is in the shape of T, and it changes the capacity or the sperm's ion power. Imagine if I am drawing a sperm like this. Okay, it is like this, and this has a tail. Which organ, which cell organelle in human body has a tail? Which one has a tail? Which is the most energetic cell of the human body? It is sperm. Now why it is energetic? See, this is head here, Okay, this is head, and inside this head, imagine this is like a ballistic missile. Okay, and here there are some DNAs. Okay, here there are some DNAs and chromosomes. See how beautiful the nature has designed. Multi-organal. Okay, we are all multicellular. You have studied the chapter of cell, plant cell and animal cell. Which cell organelle is called as the powerhouse of the cell? What is that? Mitochondria. And inside mitochondria, you know there is one DNA. Correct? And mitochondria can produce their own energy. We have seen like this chota sa. Okay, how many mitochondria one cell will have? How many mitochondria, yes, Vishal, tell me, in your cell. Okay, imagine you take a blood and you have a cell there. How many mitochondria you will have in your cell? One cell I am talking about. Yes, guess it. 1, 2, 3, tell any number. Yeah? 10. 1. Okay, answer is how much? 1. But in sperms, look at this. Here one mitochondria, it will be like this. Samajh mein aaya? So think, one cell has one mitochondria, it is so energetic, and this sperm is having so many mitochondria. So imagine this is a battery. It is connected like this. And what happens? This mitochondria will give energy to this tail to move. It will move so fast. Now why it is moving? This is ovule. This is the ovule. There are 3 layers like this. Imagine 3 layers. And inside this there are other DNA material from the female. This is male sperm. This is ovule. Now these layers are very, very strong. Okay, what happens when the sperm try to go and mate with this ovule? Millions of sperms are here. One egg, millions of sperm. There is no space here. They will be competing with each other. This sperm, everyone will be competing. They will be heading towards inside. So who will give that energy? Tail will give that energy. Tail will keep moving rapidly and they will be keep on going inside. Only one sperm will enter inside. Do you understand? Only one, either of all this million, only one will go inside. So imagine 1 by like this million sperms. Only this is the probability. Okay, sorry. Only this is the probability. So now what happens? This sperm, it goes inside. The moment this one sperm entered, remember this mechanism. The moment this one sperm entered, this ovule will stop other sperms to enter inside. Now the other sperms will give away. They will stop doing their work. Now this sperm will go, this head will go and touch here. The moment it touches, this part blasts. And this DNA will collide, and then you have the formation of cell. Okay, cell, that baby will start formation. Now imagine if I draw, this is ovary. Okay, this is ovary. Now here what happens? There are 2 ovaries, in females, and the ovules will be coming out like this. And now what happened? Imagine here, this is, a sperm and all these ovules are here. Now there will be baby formation. Have you heard test tube baby? Yes, sir. Sometimes what happens, these sperms may not be so active. See, remember one thing, if a family, if a woman or in a husband and wife, if they are not having, if they are not bearing a child, the problem is with the man. Okay. If there is a girl child or a boy child, who is responsible? Male is responsible because of the X chromosome, X factor, that is called as X factor. Fine. So now imagine this baby is going up, like growing big now, and now sometimes there is called as test tube baby. This egg, what we do, we take this one egg during menstruation cycle. There are two types of cycle in animal kingdom. One is called as ostrius cycle. What is this here? And another is called as menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle is found in humans, and ostrius cycle is found in cow, buffalo, elephant, other animals. Okay, other animals. They do have it, and menstrual cycle is found in primates. What is the meaning of primates? The animals which look like ape or monkey. Okay, the animals which looks like ape or monkey. There is a difference between monkey, chimpanzee and humans. Okay, monkey means that animal will have tail. Okay, monkey means the animal will have tail. Chimpanzee, gorilla, orangutan, they don't have tail. They are just like humans. They have brain, they can memorize many things. Chimpanzee, it is very intelligent. Okay, humans, we have one more step ahead. The only difference between the other primates and the humans is that slightly extra brain we have. We have 1400 grams of brain. Okay, this makes the difference, this makes us intelligent, and now we have menstrual cycle. The female, Okay, the human females, they have menstrual cycle. This will be repeated after every 28 days. On the 14th day, what happens? There will be problem, the changes in the body of the women. Now, what is that change? Have you heard a gland called as pituitary gland? Pituitary gland kabhi suna hai? Which gland is called as the master gland? Tell me the answer. Pituitary gland. See, this is your brain and pituitary gland is here. This pituitary gland will secrete growth hormone, follicle stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone. Okay, like this we have many hormones. Okay, so now here if I draw a graph, okay, this is follicle stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone. Normally, if a girl is there who is above 15 age and who is undergoing this menstruation cycle, what happens? For 12 years, the girls will not feel anything. Immediately, the moment the 12 years over, this pituitary gland will secrete one hormone. That is called as female hormone. And the moment the female hormone starts coming up, the ovary down, okay, the ovary down, it will start secreting ovules. And that is called as menstrual cycle. Now, what happens on the 14th day? The moment the women are approaching the 14th day, the follicle stimulating hormone, the graph is more. Why? The secretion of hormones will be more. Luteinizing hormone, the graph will be more. So what happens? Their body temperature rises. Okay, complete physical transformation in their body. They can't control. Some women can't control. This is what happens, and this goes on till the age of 50. This goes on till the age of 50. Okay, in female, this menstruation cycle, the reproductive system, it works till 50. After that, it stops. Understood? In human male, this is till the time of death. Okay, the spermatogenesis and oogenesis. The formation of ovule is called as oogenesis. What is that? Oogenesis. And the formation of sperm is called as spermatogenesis. The continuous production of the spermatogenesis, sperm, can be seen in male till the time of their death. But in female, it will stop at the age of 50. Do you all understand? Next, what happens during the time of pregnancy? What happens during the time of pregnancy? This menstruation cycle completely stops. It completely stops. Now the brain understood, the pituitary gland understood, I need not secrete FSH and LH. Stop it. The graph will be like this, straight line. So 8 months or 9 months, okay, the graph will be straight. And after that, what happens? After 8 months, 9 months, what happens? The moment the baby is born, now the brain says, okay, now the baby is born, I have to secrete one more hormone, that is oxytocin. What is this here? Oxytocin. Oxytocin. Whenever the moment the oxytocin is released, now the female will have a capacity to give milk, mother's milk. Mother's milk. See, these things feels like, what sir, your kind of, the class discussion is like this. You know, the world is going in a different direction. You have to know all these things. These are all your basic education to survive. Okay. There is a bank in India. The government has banned that bank. That bank is Human Milk Bank. What is that? Have you heard this? This was there in Hindu paper. You feel like laughing at it. ये क्या है sir? ये भी ऐसा भी कोई बैंक होता है? Yes, sperm bank है, ovule bank है. So many banks are there, but it is not regularized. Human Milk Bank. Okay. Okay, this company, they say that there are many women after giving birth to a child, they don't, sometimes there is a low secretion of oxytocin, so the child does not get the mother's milk. So 6 months continuous, you have to give mother's milk to that baby. It will help in the immunity. Even Amir Khan is coming and telling in TV that baby needs immunity, so you should give mother's milk. Okay, so now what happens? Suppose if the oxytocin is low, milk secretion is low, the baby will not be healthy. Imagine if the baby is not healthy, what will happen? Yeah, it will start growing, mentally retarded, physically less. Now the government should sit in Delhi and they should think, okay, in Bangalore, which boy is, ill health? So give him this scheme. So if one boy or one girl is not at a good health, government should spend crores and crores of rupees. Our GDP money, our share of GDP goes there. It is waste of money, waste of natural resources. So why can't we do everything from the beginning itself? We have ICDS, Integrated Child Development System. Have you heard Anganwadi? Yes, Anganwadi, all these things. So what happens in government hospital? Okay, government hospital, in villages if you go and see, the government hospital has a scheme to the pregnant woman that if you come to my hospital every 1 month, you will get 6,000 rupees. direct benefit transfer. You come to my hospital, I will give 6,000 rupees. Now the women are happy, they go there, they take money and they take all the medicines, so that the baby is safe while in pregnancy. Okay, now what happens, even if the mother is suffering from a disease called as AIDS, the mother is suffering from a disease called as AIDS, I can prevent the baby from suffering from AIDS. This is the medical development. Next, during the time of pregnancy, look at this, what happens. Okay, the baby is here, okay, and the baby leg will be here like this and head will be here. Fetus, this is called as fetus, and the head, the baby is going to push from its leg, it will push and the baby will come out. Here what happens, imagine this is the place, this place will be like expanding during the time of giving birth. Here there is a muscle, here there is a muscle. This muscle will contract, will become little contract, and this place will become big and the baby can easily come out. In order to lessen the muscle, there is one more hormone called as progesterone. Have you heard this? Progesterone. This is secreted by whom? Pituitary gland. And this hormone is found only in female. Okay, so this will help in the reduction of the muscle and the baby will come out. Understood? This is what happens. Suppose by chance, if this is, nowadays the food habits has changed. People like to go and eat Lays and popcorn and murmure, kurkure, whatever it is, pizza and what is that, burger and all. Due to this food, okay, due to this food, what happens? Hormone secretion is different. You have heard some news that a second standard girl has attained the puberty age. Correct? Second standard, third standard. Why? Because from childhood they are eating chicken, broiler chicken you eat, all kuch bhi kachara khalo, right? So what happens? This woman, when they get married, if they don't have this capacity of giving direct birth, this is called as normal birth, cesarean operation will be done. Cesarean. The name of cesarean was given by Julius Caesar. That I'll tell you in our biology classes, not now. Okay, so this is the thing going on in the pregnancy. Now comes the law. What is the law? What happens here? Some of the women, they have the right. Some of the married women. Imagine they are mentally retarded. They are not mentally, like even if the baby is born, the mother don't know that I have to give mother's milk to that baby. This kind of women are there. So in Indian law, there is a place that this woman can abort the child. This woman can abort the child. Next, physically challenged. Mother is not able to do some task. Okay, she is not able to walk or do something. Now the baby will be in danger in this kind of mother. That time, these people can approach the court and get the abortion. But one rule, that is minimum 2 medical practitioners. How many? Minimum different 2 medical practitioners should say, yes, I agree with this, that this lady is mentally retarded. Let her go for abortion. Less than how many weeks? 20. Less than 20 weeks. This was the law. Recently, the government came with an idea that 24 weeks, I will increase the weeks to 24. Now there is a question that, sir, you told me by 21 or 22 weeks we can easily identify the gender of the baby. Yes, it's correct. What is happening now? The women are on the field. They are working. They are working class women. Working class women, they don't have time. Okay, now what is happening? Working class women, they can take care of their own health, their own baby. That's the situation. The government, keeping this in mind, they have increased the age limit to 24. In Delhi, there was a woman who was 25-year-old. She wanted, 25 weeks pregnancy she was there. And she decided to abort it, but Delhi court told no. The case went to Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court, nicely, they understood the flaw in the law. Okay, a problem in the law. That the abortion allows only the married woman. The abortion does not allow a single woman who is pregnant. Abortion does not allow a single woman who is pregnant, even though it is a consensual sex. What is the meaning of consensual sex? With understanding. This is what I am telling you. See, things are very dangerous. Okay, everything was fine as long as you were inside your mother's womb. You were at peace. The only peace was when you were in womb, and only the peace when you will get when you are in graveyard. Understood? In between, it is all sangarsh, ladai. Okay. So now look at this. Now this woman was cheated by a man. He told that I will marry you. Okay. He impregnated her and she became pregnant, and now she is running from pillar to post to abort the baby. Now the High Court told, no, it is already over, 24 weeks are over. I am not going to give you a chance. And one more thing they told, you are a single woman. So single woman should not abort. Otherwise, it is a crime. No doctors will do that. Okay, fine. So this is one thing. Finally, the Supreme Court today has come up with a judgment that single woman can abort. Understood? It helps in their health. Now here, there is one more thing called as maternal mortality. Maternal mortality. Remember one thing, the word abortion, it looks very simple. Okay, bachcha ka jaan ko khatra hai. It is a danger. Imagine the baby will have a disease, cancerous disease. Doctor told abort it. Okay, it feels very easy. But what happens during abortion? Loss of blood will be there. The pain will be so much. The mother may die. Forget about the baby. Baby is about to die only because we are going to take it out. It's going to die. The thing is, 99% or 90% of chances of mother being dying during abortion. And suppose if you do successfully, abortion is done successfully, the second danger is the second time she may not get pregnant, you do anything. Okay, so there is danger. So still these people are in danger. You know, these abortion laws are getting very serious. It happened in Iceland or Denmark or some country. There was a Catholic rich country. Catholic. What is Catholic and Roman? Christianity country, right? There is a rule in Catholic countries. Go and check. There is a rule in Catholic countries that if a girl gets pregnant, at any cost she should not abort. Okay, at any cost she should not abort. This is a religious law. Every newspaper they will say that Muslim law, Sharia law, Afghanistan, Taliban has come to power, Pakistan, Islamic law, Iran, Islamic law. They are wearing burqa. You know, in Iran there is a problem going on, right? Due to this burqa, the whole country is burning, right? So what is happening here now? There are some things in Christian countries also. Christian country says that if a woman is pregnant, no matter what happens, even if mother dies or child dies, I don't care, they should not abort. 5-6 years back, there was an Indian lady who went there and she repeatedly told the court, she went to the court of that land and she requested, I want to abort my child, otherwise my child will die. This was a social media sensation. Everyone was protesting, yes, government, please change the law in that country. The country did not listen. The day when she went for giving the birth of the child, the news was even the mother died. The Indian lady died. The moment this news was there in social media, the country was boiling. Every woman, every man, they came on the street, there was strikes, and then the government told, okay, I'm going to change the law. So the first change in the pregnancy law was in that country. Next, it was in America recently. Joe Biden has changed the law. Okay, Joe Biden has changed the law that if you want to abort, you have to listen to the government, take the permission of the government. Initially, it was not like that. In America, prenatal sex, you can check it. You can go and check. It is fine. But in India, it is not fine. Why? Because female foeticide. Imagine the moment the father finds that there is a baby girl in the womb, what they do? They decide to kill the baby. Right? And India is developing. We require equal proportion of male and female. Right? This is what is happening. And today we are in India. One small step. Okay, today we have taken giving the rights for the woman to abort it. So this is one danger. The most important next sensational topic is marital rape. Okay, most of the cases in India, what happens? A boy goes and proposes a girl and the girl rejects as usual. 99% it happens. And now the boy gets angry. Okay, now the boy decides that, okay, she's not accepting. Main dikhata hu, main kaun hu, I'll show you. He rapes, he impregnates her. He goes to jail. Aram se he goes to jail happily. Okay, now the social status of the girl and the family is in dilemma. Father is going out. What the society will say, "Arey, iski ladki, this girl, aisa ho gaya inke family mein. What a bad family." They don't say bad about the boy who did this act. In fact, boy, when they do this act, they are, garlanded. Raja, Maharaja. Okay, you are so brave. You are a big rowdy. Okay, so welcome, red carpet entry. Now what happens? They go to compromise. The father's family, without any hesitation, with a lot of problems, social pressure, this is called the social pressure, they go for the compromise. They say that, okay, you marry my girl. So they get married and this is what happens. This is one case. Second case, after marriage, some men are there. Okay, after marriage, they rape the woman. And these are all addicts of alcohol. These are all addicts of alcohol. These are all social issues. Next, addiction of porn sites. Men, they do have habits of addiction of alcohol, porn sites. That's why government is banning porn sites. They have banned it. Okay, so this is what used to happen. This is called as domestic violence. Domestic violence. During pandemic, lot of women faced domestic violence. Okay, inside four walls, man is demanding food. Okay, man is demanding everything. There was news, I think, in Bangalore. Okay, just Bangalore city news. A man killed his wife. A man killed his wife. Okay, with a big stone. The police came and they told, why did you kill? So he is telling, I came to my home. I asked my wife to prepare food. My wife told I will not prepare food. So I got angry. I took a stone and killed her. That's it. The murder, the crime happens. Now this is called as domestic violence. Men, they want to overpower inside, in a family like that. So they are prone to a lot of violence, abuse. Okay, they get a lot of disrespect. So this is what the government is taking action. This side's banned, alcohol is banned. Okay, all these things are going on one side. Next big thing is marital rape. Supreme Court will decide what is that. Because marriage is an institution. Remember this. Okay, marriage is an institution. Institution means some set of rules. Okay, some respect to both the party. So this is what happens. These are some topics could be asked in your GD or could be asked in your essay. You have to present it well. Okay, you can start from here. The mental health of child. Nowadays what is happening, women are free, they want to work, they want to employ themselves. So these are all some things, very very important topic. Next you have national games. Today that national games are discussed, and the most important today you have to by heart is the article about the news, that is 68th National Film Award. Chalo, fine, you take break for 5-10 minutes. By 12:30 you come back, we'll discuss other important social issues. Chalo, take break.